Hey, curlers, welcome. I'm gonna do that again because my hands were weird.
Yeah, do it again.
Take two.
What is it, church? Hello, curlers.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello, curlers. Welcome to the Church of Curling Nation. Hey, curlers, welcome to Curling Nation Season 2, Episode 15, the Season 2 wrap-up Jubilee Grand Finale Spectacular.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I'm Joel.
Mike.
Craig.
And we're wrapping up Season 2.
Yeah. Things happened. It's been a while.
It's been a while. We took a month hiatus.
Yeah. Approximately.
It's summer-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Some days.
Some hours of the day, it's summer
Man.
/ spring. And others, it's winter again.
It's called suddenly summer around here.
It's going to be summer again in like 2 days, though.
Yeah,
So
it is. It's fine.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
great. Oh, it's perfect.
Well,
It feels like the end of the summer season.
to kick it off,
Whoa!
we got a big tube of meat.
We
I
got
got a meat
meat.
log.
Nice.
So,
We got treats, and we don't even have a guest.
well, you said one time that you haven't had my sausage yet.
I haven't had your sausage yet.
So,
Can I have? I want some brats too. Can I have some brats? I heard you made brats.
I did make brats.
All right, cool.
I can give you the ones that are good or the ones that I screwed up that are still okay. You pick.
I'll take either. Whatever.
They're still good. They're just not as
Pond
good
to
as
be good for you.
All right. Got a pool, a pond. Pond would be good for you. It's one of my favorite scenes. All right.
What?
So, yeah, it's from Caddyshack.
Oh.
They talk about Carl Spackler and Chevy Chase, who is I can't think of his. Oh, why can't I think of the character name?
The judge?
Ty Webb.
Ty Webb. Yeah,
Ty
you
Webb.
put me on the
They're
spot all of a
Carl
sudden.
Spackler and Ty Webb are talking in the clubhouse and
No, they're in the Caddyshack.
or in the
Or
in
Carl's
the
house.
greenskeeper shack.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. And Carl
not
says,
the
"You still over there on number 1 Briar?"
I'm Briar.
And Chevy Chase says, "Yeah, you still got
Alright.
a pool over there?
Yeah,
we got a pool
Go watch,
pond.
go watch
Let's
the
talk
film.
about curling.
Pond would be good for
Yeah.
you."
So the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship happened since we last had a show,
Yep.
and
Big surprise. Scotland won again.
Eve Muirhead capped off the dream season with another gold medal. She won
Yeah.
a gold medal at the Olympics. She won a gold medal at the Europeans.
Mm-hmm.
She won a gold medal at mixed doubles.
Yeah.
She did not go to Women's World.
She didn't even go to Women's World.
She probably would have won that too.
She won it with. She plays with one of the guys from Mount's team, right?
Lammy?
Bobby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bobby
he had
Lammy.
Pretty good season for him too.
Yes.
I mean, congratulations to them.
Former guest of the show, Eve Muirhead.
Mm-hmm.
Sheep Farmer Brothers.
That's
In case you forgot, you can go back to season 1, about episode 12-ish. I don't know.
That sounds right.
Totally guessing there.
Sounds somewhere around there. She was a fun interview.
I like your
But
meat,
yeah.
Joel.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is good meat.
So
What kind of animal was this?
so this is 60% pork, 40% beef, summer sausage, cherrywood smoked.
100% delicious.
I thought you were going to throw in some extra percent of some other animal there for a second. It would have been a little weird, but
10% Tyrannosaurus Rex.
8% raccoon. Speaking of other animals, I had to dodge a couple frogs on your road right outside.
Whoa,
I think I dodged 2 frogs and 1 toad based on the way they were going across the street.
exciting.
Were they going towards the pond? Or
Actually, they're going away from the pond,
Yeah.
toward the park.
Yeah.
All right.
We get lots of animals back there.
Fun stories.
I
Great.
saw a baby deer today.
Me too.
Probably couldn't have been more than a few days old, week maybe.
I feel like I saw one that was maybe a couple hours old. It was like in the middle of a
yeah.
field.
We did see some baby geese
Ooh, some goslings.
behind your store.
There you go.
So they're around.
Yep, they're out. No,
I had two
couple of them.
I had 2 egrets in my pond this morning.
Man, big day.
Yeah.
Big day for nature.
Wow, didn't know you were going to turn into
again-
a curling podcast and get a wildlife talk here. Yeah, exciting.
All right, mixed doubles. Eve won again.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them.
Switzerland runner-up.
Switzerland runner. Sweden.
Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Sven.
Yeah. Sven, Michelle, and
Mikhail, Elena Petz.
Elena
Yeah.
Petz. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Husband, wife duo, right? Aren't they married?
they're a couple. They're not
They're a
married.
couple. They're not married. Got it. Sorry. Didn't mean to
Just
put
saying.
Sven under the gun there.
Well, if he knew
Yeah.
what it was good for him, he'd put a ring on that.
Put a
thing, I
ring
think.
on it.
Maybe he doesn't want to be the second best curler in the family. I don't know. Maybe
That's
why he
true.
isn't
That
doing
is true. Yeah. That's a burden. What else?
Good season for her too, though. I mean, she won
Yeah.
World Women's and
Yep.
mixed doubles
Mm-hmm.
silver.
That's like her 5th out of 4 years, or 4 out of 5 years.
Yeah. So
What they went? They won and bronze at the Olympics, right?
no, they lost the bronze medal game. They won the round.
Oh,
robin
that's right.
And then lost the semis and the bronze medal at the Olympics. So they had like two, like one 24-hour bad stretch.
Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah,
All right.
it's too bad.
The Hamiltons finished a game out of the playoffs.
Yep.
They were just out. They did pretty well, but just out.
Yeah.
They'd both tell you they would have wanted to do better.
And that was mixed doubles, if you didn't know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And now
And-
Matt's working on his boat.
He's working on his boat. He's got a
Pontoon. Yep.
What else?
Yeah.
What else do I know about them?
I don't
Nothing.
know. Nothing.
He got a haircut.
Oh
got a
yeah,
haircut.
did get a haircut.
Got a
That's
haircut.
right.
$10,000 he raised.
He raised $10,000.
He
Wow.
raised $10,000 for his charity.
Wow.
Well, so that,
I didn't see that.
like, all right.
That's
So
pretty
I
good.
think he donated the hair to kids that
Yeah.
need hair.
Yeah, like Locks of Love or something.
Yeah,
I
Locks
don't know
of
what
Love, I think.
program it is.
And
but
then he
yeah.
kind of concurrently ran something with his charity called Stash Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Joel can figure out how to put that link up for that thing again.
Stashstrong.org, if anybody's...
There
Yeah.
you go. And yeah, he got $10,000 out. Like they raised $10,000 for charity out of his whole cutting his hair situation. So fantastic, good for you, Matt.
That was pretty great. Nice. The junior girls.
United States of
Mhm.
America,
Yeah, United
junior
States.
girls.
United States of America, junior girls.
women.
They
Junior
finished in the
Finished in
round robin. They finished second.
Tied
Yes.
I
tied
think
for
tied-
first, whatever. They
tied
both
for
had
first, I
7
think.
and
Tied for
2
first
records.
and
Yeah.
with the whatever with
Whatever
the
the
head-to-head, they were
tiebreaker
second,
or whatever,
and
they
then
were second. Yeah.
lost semi and
Lost semi,
won the bronze
won
medal.
bronze.
Heck yeah.
Team Strauss.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
I was a bit confused. I had,
Delaney
had-
Strauss. It was Ann O'Hara? I'm not sure.
There's a
Sid,
Mulaney?
Sid Mulaney and
There's a Dutt?
Susan Dutt. I don't know if they had I'm sure they had a 5th, but I don't know who
They
that
did?
is.
And I can't remember her name,
Neither can I.
but her father
But,
and
yeah.
mother stopped by the store
Mm-hmm.
on their way to junior nationals,
Sweet.
and they were very, very nice people.
They're very nice people. Most curlers are.
Yep, they were great.
Excellent.
I did have to look it up because the U.S. just hosted junior nationals,
Mm-hmm.
and I just thought like, oh, they're going to Worlds right away. Like, no, the winner of this one
No,
is
yeah.
going
Next
year.
Yeah.
So the men's team wasn't even the same team. Like part of the
some
players,
of the same players.
some of the players were the same, but some
Yeah.
of them aged out.
Yeah,
Or at
Mike
least
Moore
one of them.
didn't Mike Moore go over that with us?
Yeah,
I think I blacked out a little bit for that when he was trying to explain who was going and who wasn't.
I lost who. I got confused.
Yeah,
on who,
it's all right.
Who was doing what?
Thanks, Mike, for coming on.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. You
Joel,
never.
I see you're drinking possibly the worst beer.
The Northeast is amazing.
Ever.
Shut up, Craig. I got some
Give me
Coors
a
Light.
sip of that.
I can't even.
I got some
I want
Coors
to
Light.
confirm that this is the crappiest beer ever.
I've got some Coors Light in the fridge. You can down if you want one of your like beers.
I can't even be the deciding vote in this because I'm very like Switzerland on Northeast. I'm very neutral on it.
It's terrible.
I'm not getting into this argument right now.
Grain Belt's worse.
Grain Belt's equally terrible. They're two of the worst beers you can purchase.
You're wrong, Craig.
Oh my
You're wrong.
god. I'm saying
Craig,
it.
you're entitled
on record.
You're entitled to your
Terrible
ridiculous
beers.
opinion, but
Yeah.
your opinion is
You're
wrong.
you're entitled to be wrong, Craig. That's fine.
All right. So congratulations. I saw some videos of Danny Casper making some just bananas shots
Yeah.
at juniors.
I didn't watch any of the games.
I didn't
from
either.
that
I just saw
event,
some highlights. But
But it looked like they had a rough stretch, and then they finished very strong. I think they won their last 4.
yeah.
Yeah, they had a middle stretch where they lost like 3 in a row.
Yeah,
What did you
something like that.
guys? Do you have an opinion on the painting of the houses and the
Oh, the playing
playing
area.
the
It was
playing
blue.
area, which
It was
was,
That
Interesting.
looked
was weird.
on the camera. It looked weird. I'm not sure how well it was to play, but
yeah, I don't know.
it looked
was
weird.
It was strange.
That used to be a lot more common.
Really?
Yeah, to have like kind of crazy,
Yeah.
just like colorings on the ice. Like from the hog line in, it would be a totally different color,
It'd be a
or
totally different color.
there'd be like painted in 4-foot lines,
Yeah.
or painted in just like one stripe down the middle, kind of like they had at Worlds, but it'd
Right.
go all the way down the sheet.
It'd
I'm
go
not
all the way
sure if
down
this
the
one
sheet.
went all the way down or not. But
Got it.
like that used to be a lot more common, where the ice surface itself was a bunch of different colors, and then I think they kind of realized that messes with temperature a bit, and they stopped doing it as much. Plus, it's
Interesting.
probably just expensive to paint compared
to paint compared to just make it all white. And
Yeah.
we'll make the circles one color.
And Worlds was in Sweden. Is that right?
Yes,
Correct.
So apparently they don't have that problem in Sweden.
they don't have
Yeah,
any
maybe they
problems
just
in
tried
Sweden,
it.
Maybe
Who knows? Whatever.
maybe meatball shortages every now and then.
Ooh, that would be no good.
As long as they keep the fish on flowing, that's
Yeah,
fine.
right. Yeah. Curling World lost a good one. Real good one, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Thomas Ulsrud. I had no clue that he was battling cancer, but apparently
It came on.
cancer got him, and he was doing okay, and then things took a turn
Apparently it
relatively
came on
recently.
quick.
Yeah.
Post I saw it started in like December 2020 and then took a turn recently. So
Yeah.
it's too bad.
So that's too bad.
It is
Man.
too bad. So I played against him, I don't know, minimum 3 times, maybe up to half a dozen.
Mhm.
And he was all like, I met him though. I met him before. I met him when he was like still in juniors, and like my sister was playing in a junior championship at the same time as him.
Okay.
And I was like there watching or something like that. And
Yeah.
so like I've known him, not real well. I'm not trying to say I'm like great buddies with him, but I've known him a little bit since like early 90s, mid 90s. And somebody posted on Facebook about how like you won't hear any bad stories about him, and I was trying to like, it just made me stop for a second. I'm like, all the time I ever spent around this guy, I don't ever remember one thing that he did or said to anybody
Yeah.
that would like leave a sour taste in your mouth.
Right.
Like other than drawing the 4-foot and beating you or something like that, but that doesn't count. But like he was just super friendly on the ice, well, maybe not so much on the ice. He's very competitive, obviously, and very
Right.
successful. But like, just a really good guy to hang out with, and everybody liked the guy, and it's just it's like a unanimous outpouring of, oh man, that's a bummer. Like I
Yeah.
really liked him.
Yeah.
And,
He was.
like everybody says that.
I was here talking to Joel a little bit before the show, and he was always one where, when his career, when he kind of stepped back from playing super competitive, he was always one that I'd hoped would wind up at House of Hearts, because Bompy had always been there, and Bompy had put a good word in, or maybe the Lupus Spiel with Joel. Joel's kind of helping to run, and I always kind of hoped that I would, maybe be super lucky and get to curl with him, or at least, rub elbows with him for a weekend or something, and
Yeah.
just, talk to him a little bit. He was always the guy that I thought would be kind of cool because he always did just seem like you said, he was competitive on the ice, but he always seemed jovial and and always had a smile on his face. And even when he was losing, he lost with grace.
Yeah.
It's still like go find the video of I think it's the 2015 World Finals when he basically concedes to a Dean and puts a rock on edge and rolls it down the ice. I mean, one of the better trick shots you're ever gonna see.
Yeah.
And the rock made it down there pretty far.
Actually, it was almost the right weight. Like you had to get kicked back on line.
Yeah, I think they helped it a little, but yeah, it was pretty good.
But yeah,
So.
I saw that one live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Nice.
it was like they're always they're always down for a beer and in a good mood, and just the whole team was a very good team to hang out with, and I think that a lot of that was because of Thomas.
Nice.
Kind of being the leader
And they brought in loudmouth pants.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the story I've always heard with that is Bompy, Christopher Sva brought those, and he had some other pants, and they were in the Olympic Village, and he was talking to it was right before one of their first games, and he was talking to some skiers or some other athletes in the Norwegian delegation, and he brought him out, and he's like, should we wear these boring gray pants or black pants? And then he brought out the loudmouths and was like, or these, and everybody's like, no, you gotta wear those. Right? And
this was 2010 in Vancouver, right?
Yes, I think so.
I think
it was Vancouver that they wore those. I don't think it was Torino.
No, it was Vancouver. They didn't play Torino.
They didn't play in Torino. Okay, so they wore them, and obviously Thomas could have shut it down, but he's probably like, yeah, sure, why not? And I guess within the first couple days, they basically crashed the loudmouth site because they were so popular. Everybody's like, dude, I gotta have a pair of these pants. And then the CEO flew out to see them, because I don't think they weren't sponsored by Loudmouth at that point. He just was like, I got these cool pants, we're gonna wear them. And I guess they kind of hit it off after that. So and then they were sponsored by Loudmouth, but
because I do have one of Bumpy's coats that he wore at tournaments, and
nice.
Loudmouth is on the logo.
Yeah, I have one of his sport coats as well. And then I have a bunch of pairs of loudmouth pants, but
I did see Bumpy's pair of loudmouth pants from the Olympics are in the Norwegian Olympic Hall of Fame.
Ah, nice. That's pretty cool.
If you go to Lillehammer,
check them out
in the village that's there. It's at the base of the ski jump.
There you go. Sweet.
Around there, you can see Bumpy's pants.
All right, what else do we have to talk about? Rest in peace, Thomas.
Yep. Justin Ram, the team from Madison, won the 5 and under out in Los Angeles.
5 under Nance.
Congrats to Justin Ram, Scott Moss, Ryan Hood, and
David Dickinson.
David Dickinson. Congratulations.
By all accounts, it sounded like it was a pretty good event out there. I think I saw one post on social media that they had to delay a draw because it was quite warm. But
some problem with the combination of the plant and the temperature outside.
Temperature outside, yeah.
I talked to one of the guys in Scott, and he said it actually wasn't even that hot, but it was like 80, 85. But
sure,
whatever.
Better safe than sorry.
Something went wrong.
And Curling Nation actually did give Matt Arrow some beer money out there. So they won their pool, sort of, but then got into a tiebreaker thing and got beat out.
They were in the quarterfinals. They lost in the quarters.
Yeah. Lost in the quarters.
They lost in the quarters.
And
Team
they
RO
were sporting a jacket or shirts.
They had
with
shirts.
The
Their
Curling Nation
shirts
logo.
had the Curling Nation logo. Yeah.
Feel like I should have known that we were pseudo sponsoring a team.
Yeah.
at any level. So thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome.
That's my fault.
Yeah. Okay.
Dissension in the ranks.
Just saying. You know.
Got it.
Although I did buy a Curl Monona Grove
You did.
long sleeve T-shirt
Long-sleeve
from
tee.
his son, so we were kind of just trading money back and forth. I
There you
guess
go.
for
Nice.
shirts.
Nice.
All right.
So there's been a bunch of teams shuffling about.
Yeah.
What do
we can't go through all the list. Like, it's
We're
just-
not going to.
No.
No,
it's
and
too
that's
much.
not
And
our
it's all-
that's not our jam.
It's not. That's
Everybody
all.
switched in Canada
Yeah, a lot of people
Basically.
switched in Canada,
except for Carrie Einerson.
and
Enerson.
and
Einerson.
McCarville. McCarville
McCarville.
didn't switch. That's it.
That's it. There's like 2 teams that didn't switch in all of women's curling.
And all of men's curling. I don't
And
think.
did
they're-
anybody stick together in men's?
Oh, probably not of the big guns. I don't think.
I have no
I mean,
idea.
Gushu didn't. Jacobs didn't. Cooey didn't. McEwen didn't.
Gushu, Jacobs.
Yeah, none of those guys.
Epping?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
I don't think
don't know.
they
I don't
haven't
think
announced, but I don't think anybody thinks that team's staying together. So I don't think they made it Facebook.
I haven't heard anybody on that team signing up with anybody else yet.
Also true, yeah. They haven't made it Facebook official yet, so or Twitter official or whatever. Social media platform.
It's gonna be a weird year in Canada because you're gonna hear all these names that you think you know who they are, and
Yeah.
none of them are like actually
They're
have
all-
the same team anymore. None of
They're,
them.
I mean, I don't want to get into it a lot, but I don't think they're doing anybody any favors. It's just all the same top guys are shuffling around and playing on different teams.
Pretty much.
mean,
They brought in like a couple new people into the mix.
It's like 2 younger guys. I mean, Tardy's playing with Cooey,
Yeah.
and he was quasi younger, but he was still pretty successful. And
He's young
BC.
though. I mean, he's only
Yeah.
25 maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, probably, if even that. And then there might be one other team that's got a younger guy, but I don't know. Whatever. Canada can figure that out. We're not going to deal with that.
Okay.
Seems like our team. Schuster's said they're going to run it back.
They're going to do the same, but they're adding Colin
Yeah.
as a. So they're just
So
they
he
got
retired-
they got a
so
5-person team.
He retired for like a month, right? If
I don't
even
think
that.
he even retired.
He didn't even retire.
I think they just
No,
realized that
Ricky's
Team Runin was dissolving,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then Colin is on Team Schuster, and they're
Yeah.
just going with 5 men,
That makes
and
sense.
people can take weeks off.
That's fine.
Who's their 5th now?
Colin,
Colin
Landsteiner,
I thought
Hamilton.
Landsteiner retired.
He didn't retire, but he's got a baby coming.
Yeah, he's got a baby coming, so he'll probably
so
play a
he'll
limited
probably-
schedule
He
this
didn't retire.
season.
He's just stepping back.
No, he's not even
bit?
stepping back. He just
No?
probably. I mean, they got 5 people, so
Yeah.
he can spend a few more weekends at home probably. But the plan is, as far as I know, the way I understand it is that they're all going to take weekends off,
All right.
and not just
Oh, good.
Landsteiner. So Colin
go.
won't just be playing lead; he'll be playing.
Yeah.
They'll be shuffling around depending on who's gone in any.
Yeah,
given
he can play anything.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've. I mean, we had Matt on this season, and it was kind of maybe it was off or after the show, but it was like if John got sick, it was, Matt would skip and Plies would still throw 3rd rocks or throw 4th rocks, or it's just like they've got it figured out. They'll shuffle it around for the season. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this season's kind of a throwaway. There's not really. I mean, you get to Worlds, but there's nothing as far as Olympic points or anything on the line for this coming season. So it's kind of a
Correct.
yeah.
Which is why everybody shuffles around the year after the Olympics.
Right.
Yep.
And for the women, though, the big news. Nina Roth is hanging it up,
Yeah.
at least for now.
At least for now.
Mm-hmm.
So that team, we don't know what they're going to do. If they're going to add somebody, or if they're going to play with the other 4 that they had, or who's going to play where.
Eileen was 5th.
Yep.
The past couple years anyway.
Yes.
She has been a part of the team before,
forever.
but the past couple of years,
For the last 2 years, she was kind
she's
of
been officially 5th or whatever it is.
relegated to 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I think a number of at least a couple of the junior women that just won the bronze, I think age out,
I don't know.
but I don't know.
And I haven't
So,
heard
it'd be-
anything
there's-
about any other teams in the United States,
Yeah.
period.
There's
Actually, I take that
been-
back. I heard one other team, but they're not in the program.
Yeah. I think Sinclair disbanded, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think.
But, like, I don't know anything about Corey Christensen's team, of what they're doing.
True.
I don't know anything about, Dropkin. They were still sort of up in the air when Tom was on the show a month ago, and I don't think they've said anything out loud, but
Not on the
Yeah,
Facebook.
Tom said they were going to take a little bit of time, but
Yeah.
it didn't
Yeah.
seem
whatever.
like anybody wanted to quit, or
yeah.
I don't know.
See Joe playing less, but who
He's going to
knows?
have a baby, too.
That's
Well,
right,
not
they are.
him. His wife is
Is
going
he?
to
Wife
have a baby.
is.
Yeah.
They as a family are going
Good
to
for them.
grow.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Great.
great. There's babies everywhere.
Babies everywhere.
New curlers come in the mix.
Yeah, they'll have to be. They'll get forced into it.
Yeah.
Just like you did, Craig.
Yeah.
I resisted a long time.
It's a virus.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some
can go
shakeups.
back-
like a disease.
It's a disease, yeah.
Some shakeups in Europe.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting season next season. You won't really know who's good for a while, I don't think. Probably be a lot of the same.
How did Scotland win everything?
I don't know.
They've always been good, but this year they won everything.
They won a lot. Both the men and the women, or just the men?
Yes.
Or yes.
Eve had a fantastic year.
Eve
I
had a
don't
good year.
know what happened
Bruce-
exactly.
Leading into
Bruce
it?
won. He got silver at the Olympics.
That guy,
He
though,
won
their team, they've
gold.
won so much the last.
And they're like just
3
out of,
seasons.
They're just out of juniors.
Yeah, they're all like 25
they're
to
mid-20s.
30. The
Yeah.
oldest one's maybe 30.
Yeah.
But yeah, they. I mean, they just. I don't know, man. They're like machines out there.
It seemed like
and
the
I mean, they just
program,
make
like, really stepped
everything.
up.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised about the women. Like, to be honest, like they hadn't done much.
Eve,
for quite a while.
Eve won bronze in 06?
In
Yeah.
14.
14?
In Sochi.
They had to go to the Olympic
But they had to go to the
qualification event.
qualification event to
Yeah.
just to get into the Olympics,
Yeah.
and they just they've been very middle of the road the last few years. And then this year it all worked. I don't know what it was.
Something came together.
Something
for
in the
him.
water.
Yeah,
Who knows?
who knows?
I don't know. I mean,
Did
the women's.
Bruce won worlds, men's worlds, right?
No, he didn't go to men's worlds. Adine
No.
won men's worlds. I
Dean
think.
won one.
Dean,
Yeah.
Again.
I was thinking of last year.
he had a great year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Could win
Yeah.
the Olympics, win the Worlds. Yeah,
not bad.
okay.
Won.
Could
a
have won
lot.
mixed doubles, but didn't go. But
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, there were some people that had great seasons. And
Then Dean had another surgery.
I saw that.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with him this time.
Who knows? Guy's ageless.
well, yeah, he keeps having surgeries to be younger.
Oh, what's that? Yeah, got it.
Ponce de Leon over there.
The Fountain of Youth. I thought the Fountain of Youth was in Spain or something. No?
It's in
Maybe
Florida.
it's in
It's in
Sweden.
Florida.
It's in
a-
Florida?
somewhere.
A
Got it.
Spanish guy
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
was Ponce de Leon
Ponce de
was
Leon was
trying to
looking
find
for
it
it
in
in
Florida.
Florida.
St. Augustine, maybe even.
There you go.
If my flashback
if
to
you're
middle
his-
school
history-
Somewhere around
history
there.
is
Not a
correct,
history buff
Mhm.
by any means.
I'm going with St. Augustine, Florida.
I barely know what
where
I
they
I
thought
barely
the
know what I had
Fountain
for
of Youth
lunch
I
was.
think
today.
that's true. I was just there a few months ago, actually, and drove past the park where it's at.
Ooh, fancy.
Nowadays, you get eaten by a gator. You go in that. that fountain. Maybe. Or you get COVID.
What else? Did you guys have a highlight to your season? I'm borderline amazed that your leg didn't fall off.
I am also borderline amazed that my leg didn't fall off. I gotta tell you, I think my highlight was running the table for like 7 weeks straight in the competitive league in Madison in the first half to wrap it up.
There you go. Boom.
And then, once we did that, we lost. Then we lost like 4 in a row in the second half. But that was a different league. It didn't matter. But we lost 3 in a row for sure. I think we lost 3 in a row. But I was saying to somebody, I am not sure that in my entire life I had ever lost 3 games in a row at the Madison Curling Club.
Whoa. Wow.
And it happened this year.
Got it.
But I don't care. We won the Botham League.
You won Botham. That's I know that's a big one for you.
It's my
It's your measure.
My big one of the year.
Yeah.
What else? I didn't do anything else.
No.
That
would have warranted
being a highlight. Like I didn't play anywhere else.
Sure.
So I don't have any other highlights.
I mean, you played in like you tried to go to the Olympics and you.
Oh yeah, I did. It's funny that I just like blacked that
totally.
out.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Well, I believe
you do that every.
I believe you have said it many times, at least a couple times during the shows this year, that you got about halfway through that week and you're like, "This is stupid," because you were just not comfortable. I believe. With
my body hurt.
How broken down you were.
Yeah. No, we won. We won a Spiel to get in there. Like we had to play some good teams. Man, that probably should be my highlight of the year. But,
you decide what your highlight is. I don't give a shit.
You know what the highlight might have been though was when we were in Seattle at the qualifying event, and we had a 3-game day, 10 end games. They didn't all go 10 ends.
Yeah,
but we were scheduled for 3 10 end games. And we won the last one of the day to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And out there with like COVID protocols, you couldn't change at the club. So like you had to show up in your curling gear and then just put your shoes on when you got to the club and then stretch and go curl.
Yeah.
And so Greg Persinger and we get back to the hotel. And he's hobbling around, not quite as bad as I was, but he's hobbling around. And so we got, I open a beer and I set it down on the nightstand. And I kind of just walked to the end of the bed and I'm trying to take my pants off and my curling pants off. And I get my pants off and I stand back up. And I think I like pulled my knee brace off at the same time. And I stand back up, and I just fell down. And I'm laying on the ground in the hotel room in my underwear, and I can't. I tried to stand back up again, and I fell down again because my knee just wouldn't work. And I just started laughing, sitting on the floor. And Greg's in the bathroom, and he kind of comes out, hearing me laughing, and he sees me, and I just crawled over to my beer that was on the nightstand. I sat on the ground in between the 2 beds and drank like half my beer before I tried to get up again in my underwear.
That's pretty good.
And Greg was just like only marginally better off than I was at the time. We were totally Team Advil that week.
Nice.
But, we pulled it together. Made it to the trials. We had a good couple games, and then...
There you go. The wheels kind of fell off.
The wheels fell off a little bit, because we never played
you're
together, and we were old, and our bodies were falling apart.
Accurate. How about you, Joel? Do you have a highlight this year?
I was trying to think. No. Nothing really special.
Got it.
I know some solidarity with Craig. My knee did hurt like the first month or two of the season.
Yeah.
I was just playing leagues. I wasn't playing as nearly as much as you were, but during leagues, my knee just really hurt. Like when I slid, it hurt.
Yeah.
But I think in those 2 months, I think I lost one game.
There you go. Nice.
Then my knee got better, and then my game got worse.
Started losing all the time. Well, part of the problem was you subbed with us a couple weeks during the middle of that losing streak.
There you go.
But yeah.
My
knee actually felt better at the end of the year. I was surprised because I was doing nothing. I was doing no exercises to get I was skiing.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe that helped. But I tried to get my knee in shape prior to the season, and it didn't really work because my knee hurt like hell at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year, though, it actually felt
not
some games it
not
felt
super
like
awful.
pretty good. I don't know. That might be a little
okay.
stretch.
It felt
but
okay.
It felt less
There you
worse.
go.
It felt
less
worse.
worse. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably got all the way up to maybe a 5.
Whoa.
Some
Aggressive.
of those weeks.
Nice. Cool.
But that's what it is.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
We did plan the Lupus Spiel in December with Kevin Martin, so that was fun.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was fun.
I made it to the A final in a couple spiels. I was pretty happy about that. Didn't close the deal on either, but still pretty proud of that. I also helped run a bond spiel this year. I thought it went
Nice.
pretty banger. So yeah,
What Bonspiel?
the Madison the
Fowler.
Fowler
No.
at the Madison
Yeah.
Curling Club. I brought in some video games that I think everybody liked.
That was a good idea.
I had four.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I had 4 cabinet video games that I brought in for the weekend. Everybody seemed to like that, and we had a good meat raffle. And
That was the spiel that I ran for
yeah, you ran it for a long
8
time.
years, 7 years.
Kind of helped.
All right,
kinda
let's
used
talk
it.
about the business of curling. And if you
Okay.
have a curling club where you have a bar,
Mhm.
I think you need to
Cash
make
bar?
it
Like a
cash bar.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a cash bar, you're paying for drinks.
Yep.
I think it is imperative that you have something like video games at the club
Yeah.
or pinball
Can't hurt. Pinball,
Or darts.
dartboard.
and
Shuffleboard?
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
to keep people around. Like make them cheap.
Other
Like,
than just conversing.
other than just
Yeah.
conversing,
Yeah.
like throw that, put the pool table in there, and
Yeah.
even if you only charge, a quarter
50
a game,
50 cents a game.
cents a game
Yeah.
instead of the $1.50 or whatever it is at
You're
a
making
bar.
more on drinks than you are at.
If you can keep people around for one extra drink,
Yeah, you're gonna make a little bit more money.
yeah.
Fair. That's a good.
But like video games is
Yeah.
like with the way the age demographic that's the ones that are coming into curling clubs and being members nowadays.
Yeah.
I think if you throw a couple like classic video games
Yeah.
in a corner at the curling club, and you would get people to stick around.
That's kind of
Not
what
a
we
half
did
bad
with when Brian and I took over the Fowlers like 7-8 years ago. It was, it wasn't really on a downswing, but it was kind of down.
Mhm.
And we tried to do our best to keep that in mind. Like everything we did and organized, like what can we do to keep people there?
Yeah. Sure.
And then meat raffle.
Yeah.
So
The meat raffle was a fun thing.
meat raffle and cards on every table. Like I bought a giant stack of playing cards from Costco.
Yeah.
Cost like $14, whatever it was. It's cheap, but those on every table, and people are playing cards,
Nice.
sticking around, having fun.
It is a fun spiel. And if you're not from Madison, too bad you don't get to come because it's an intra-club spiel.
Yeah.
Unless you are a non-curler and you're invited in
Yep.
by
Accurate.
a member. But it's, like 40 teams? 48? How many teams do you have?
This year we had 28. It was down a little bit because
Yeah.
I think just because of the COVID.
The COVID.
Yeah.
But 28 we still did well financially, and just a few less teams made all the draw times very nice. I think Saturday and Sunday morning we didn't have anything until 9 o'clock,
No,
So no 8 o'clock. You know, that extra hour of sleep goes a long way when you're bond spieling.
especially the Fowler.
Especially the Fowler,
Really
yeah.
focused
A
around
very
drinking a little too
rather
much
beer centric event. Yeah. We did have some fun. Brought in a number of distilleries for tastings. That was pretty cool. So
That's a good
Yeah.
idea for Bonspiels in general too.
yeah, I would agree. Just like add things to keep people interested. If you're, yeah. So it was
Yeah.
good. I was proud of that this year.
Also, speaking of fun, we're doing the Lupus Spiel
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
in 2 weeks or in a week and a half. Or
Week
so.
and a half.
Week and a half.
Week
Week
and
and a day.
So my brother and I, Mike, hi Mike. We
Hi,
took
Mike.
over or we proposed and run the hospitality suite at the hotel. So
I'm looking forward to it.
it's pretty easy. You just go to Costco
Yes.
and you get snacks and beer
Snacks.
and booze,
Snacks and alcohols, and
and then
put it on. Yeah, have at it,
put it out there.
curlers.
And what do you know? Curlers have fun.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Will there
Do
be?
you also need to like provide a speaker and some music, or
That's not my part.
Will there be
Okay.
any pizzas?
Yes.
Yes.
will they
you can-
be so
Roof of
hot
my
that
mouth.
they will
Prepare
burn the roof of
yourself.
your mouth?
Yeah. Inevitably.
If you so desire, yes.
If you are so impatient
Mm-hmm.
as to not be able to wait to bite into hot pizza, yes, it will burn the roof of your mouth.
I've also got some bacon curing in the fridge right now. That's gonna smoke this weekend.
You had me at bacon. Perfect.
I'm gonna bring up some brats because I made way too many brats.
Whoa. All right.
So I'm bringing brats too.
Excellent. There's going to be a lot.
Yeah, bacon, brats.
Hospitality suite is going to be on point, is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah.
All right. Excellent. All right. What else?
But if you want to come to Lupus Spiel sometime, it's a lot of fun. Bringing a celebrity skip, you can sign up as an individual or as a team.
There you go.
You can sign up as a team of 3, and then you bid on a celebrity skip.
Yep. Doing that.
Kevin Martin comes down every year. He'll be there again this year.
Great.
In the past, they've had the likes of Eve Muirhead and
Glenn Howard.
Glenn Howard and Pat Ryan and so many fun players.
Chelsea.
And
you're
many,
gonna,
Chelsea
many
Carey.
more.
you're
and
gonna
many
you're
more.
gonna curl
There's-
Chelsea Carey. I don't think we've picked ours.
Yeah,
Yama's gonna be there this year.
Yama's coming.
Yama was on season 2.
I'm excited for that.
He was
Let's
gracious
say
enough
about
to join us
episode
from
7.
Japan. Yep.
Okay.
Joel is coming over from
Oh,
Italy.
yeah, Italy. Joel Ray Tornaz.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Pretty
Wow.
exciting. Exciting.
yeah.
No Craig
Mike
Brown.
Harris.
Yep.
Mike Harris is coming down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Might golf with Mike Harris if he wants to. We'll see. I
see.
don't even know.
Go to letscurelupus.org and find a spiel. There'll be
There you go.
more
They're
coming.
gonna
up,
need
so.
to pay us for that plug. We're gonna need some money.
Plus, you can maybe
that
win
was a lot of
win
plug
a-
there you just
win a
gave me,
raffle
yeah.
prize that was donated by Steve's Curling
Ooh,
Supplies
there you
today.
go.
Good.
Boom.
What'd you put in there, or was it a surprise?
Surprise.
Okay.
Not much. It's mostly these are going to be like small.
Is it beer koozies?
No, there's no. I didn't put in the koozies. These would be like little, like more like paddle prizes than
sure.
like bidding big.
Yeah. That a big.
They're
yeah.
not big auction.
Not a
They're
silent,
like,
silent auction.
like
part, but
small raffle,
Sure.
raffly things.
Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Next season, what are you looking forward to?
Repeating the Botham League
repeating the
Championship.
Botham League Championship. All right.
What else? I'm gonna go to a Bonspiel next year. Oh, actually, I have one on. I have one scheduled already.
Like,
Summer Spiel or like
one for fun.
Yeah.
Finally, like one for
finally,
fun.
you're gonna finally
Yeah,
go to a fun
I went
spiel.
to a fun spiel a couple years ago. Remember,
Oh, you went
I
to
won a
Blind
pressure
River.
washer.
Yeah. Yeah. I still regret not going to that. Thanks
Yep.
for bringing it up.
You're welcome. I am going to the. I don't even know what it's called, but I'm going to the like men's Quebec International.
Yeah, you're going to Quebec International with David Solheim.
Solheim and Shalley and another guy named
Dave Heller.
And like it's like a 6-day long spiel in Quebec City.
Yeah.
And you play in all the different clubs, I think.
6-game guarantee.
You stay in the super fancy, famous hotel in Quebec City for very reasonable price. I don't know if it's just nobody goes there at that time of year, so that's why I don't know. But it's like the same price as a Super 8 in frickin' Portage la Prairie.
Yeah.
But it's the nicest hotel in Canada.
It's an expensive spiel, but it's I've heard it's a good time.
Yeah.
David told me you were going
So
to that.
I'm looking forward to that.
That should be fun.
Gonna eat poutine and
Boom.
drink beer with a bunch of French-speaking dudes.
Yeah. There you go.
So that'll be fun. I'm gonna do that one.
Ooh la la.
How many teams are there? Like, how big is the spiel? Like
big. Like, I don't know.
I assume it's big, but like MCA is like
it's not that big. I'm gonna say it's 100 teams.
Okay. That's still a big spiel.
Yeah, it's a big spiel, but like, it's not MCA like you know 300, 400, 500 teams, but it's
more like having last chance.
I think it's at least 100, but I could be
like having last chance size.
Health conditions pending.
Whatever.
Yeah, pending health.
Yeah.
I gotta hope.
I mean,
that
back in the heyday, I think it was
9 months. We're gonna be good enough to get into Canada.
He went a number of years ago. I think it was up over 100 teams.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome. Nice.
I'm looking forward to that. I might even. I don't know. I'm still contemplating playing some league with my son.
There you go.
Who is turning 11 in 2 days.
Whoa.
3 days.
Boom.
Happy birthday, Martin. Who has never watched the show. I'm not sure why I pointed at him on the
It's
camera.
all right.
But
I don't know. Our family members watch the show.
He did listen to one.
Yeah?
Well, he's been in the room for a couple.
That's
while
fair.
we
Yeah.
filmed
While
them.
you're
Hopefully we didn't swear too much then.
And 2 of them he's been in the room while I recorded.
Yeah, good point.
And one other one he listened to.
That's
when we
right.
were
You
in
joined
the
us
car.
from Colorado once this year.
Yeah, once from
That's
Colorado,
great.
and once from Minnesota last year
Yeah.
when we were skiing.
Awesome. Joel, what are you looking forward to next season, next year, whatever you want to talk about?
I don't start thinking about next season until like October.
Got it. Perfect.
You should
Super.
start in end of September, though, like mid-September, just because you got to
Probably.
try and remember if you left your clothes in your locker from the year before.
No,
or if
I'm
you have to wash
going
them.
to a Lupus. I'm going to Lupus Spiel next weekend, so I bring my stuff home.
We've
Okay.
got all our
Because
stuff.
I made that mistake one year because the club at the locker room at the club gets locked up,
Yeah.
and I had to call like 4 different people to get my stuff out one time. And I was leaving that day for a spiel because I messed up. So
Nice.
I did that once. I
Got
learned
it.
my lesson.
Got it.
Sweet.
But no, I don't know what I'm doing next season. I'm looking forward to season 3, episode 1.
Ooh.
It's gonna be amazing
It's amazing.
because
Yeah?
we got a new sponsor.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to let that out of the bag right now.
Yep.
Right now?
We can tease that.
All right.
We'll tease that, but we're bringing a sponsor. They're getting us some new gear. So
Oh, plus
Whoa.
we might like do renovation work here in the old
I'm
studio.
doing some renovation work here in the studio.
Boom.
Yeah.
I have lots of tools.
He
Yeah.
does. I've borrowed some of his tools before.
So have I. He's borrowed some of mine too.
True statement.
Yeah. But yeah, this wall's gonna go away.
There you go. Did you take that stuff down before?
We're gonna
Maybe not the Malord poster. You can throw that out with the trash.
hit that with the big slut.
Yeah, hit that with a big
sledgehammer.
sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Malord, if you're listening, we'd love to have you as a sponsor of the show, though. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I've tried, but I think we need to get big.
We need to get bigger. Yeah, got it. All right.
I think
Yeah.
I would refuse.
Yeah. Well, that's
Nah,
fine.
probably not.
Money's
I
money.
wouldn't. I'm not gonna drink it.
No, you don't have to drink it. It's fine. Just look at it.
I'm not even gonna say that it tastes good, but I don't think they would care about that because they know like they market themselves as not tasting good. So I don't think they'd
They
care.
know who they are.
Yeah.
Hence the poster, like
Nice.
unfriend someone.
You need to
in
unfriend
person.
someone
Yeah.
in person. There you go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah, this summer gonna do some renovations in the studio, add some gear, and
Cool.
redo a couple things.
I have a new
So
more. I'm looking for. I would like to have more in studio guests so we can eat more meats.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
beggars can't be choosers.
but no, that
We're
was
not exactly prime location to have lots of in studio guests.
yeah.
Unless they're named Matt.
Unless
Yeah,
your name
or
Matt
Becca,
or
Becca,
Nina,
or
Becca.
Nina.
Or Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like that episode with the season 1, episode 1, where like Matt came in and was like, it was our first episode of everybody being here.
This year.
Well, season two, episode one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
You
Yeah,
got it.
episode 1. That was our first episode where everybody was in person. Nobody was over Zoom,
That's true.
and it was
That's right.
It was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. That night may have gone long.
It
May
did.
have. All right.
It may have.
Hypothetical. Season 3. If we could have a guest, and we like anybody, who would you guys want as a guest next season? You know, if we could magically make it happen, who would you want as a guest?
It's just like the Bonspiel question.
Yeah,
where
I
it's
don't-
like
I don't care, like-
living or dead, or who,
Well,
or
let's say living.
who can we act?
Let's
talk-
be
talk to
like
that? That's a lot.
let's be like John Cullen, our guest, who's got a nice podcast, and he's like, you know,
Wait, so it's time up. He's getting married this weekend.
is he? Great, excellent,
Congrats.
That was definitely a
John.
Curling Nation bump that he got married.
Yeah.
Not at all.
We'll
Yeah,
take it.
congrats, John.
Okay, sorry.
No, I think like he said with some of his guests, like it's like, oh man, we'd love to have so and so on the show, and they just kind of like his Tony Hawk story, you know, and it just kind of happened. So if you could have somebody on the show, you know, who do you think? Who would be somebody that you'd like to have on the show? Like, who would be neat to have on the show? Notwithstanding like any effort or like actual reality of us getting said person on the show. Maybe somebody's listening that can hook it up. I'll go first.
Okay, you go first.
I mean, I
I just hadn't thought about this question yet. So
got it. All right. Well, think about it.
yeah.
I think it would be neat to have Nick Offerman on the show.
that would be neat.
He did the voiceover for the curling documentary. He did a animated curling episode of his show.
Amazing show.
Well, he
Up
did
north.
the Up North show. He did a
It
curling.
was like a curling episode.
There was an episode on his animated show.
yes,
that was
curling centric.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
such a great episode.
Yeah.
It's like season 1, episode 3 or
They-
4
they-
of Up North, and
and they
it's incredible.
reference Annette Norberg.
yeah, they referenced
like-
yeah.
Like good solid reference. Like,
Yeah.
where did that come from?
Plus, he likes things that we like. I like woodworking, and he's a infinitely better woodworker than I. I believe he's a meat connoisseur. Joel makes meat.
Yeah, we both
he'd
enjoy some good facial hair.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think that he would be.
If we get Nick
He would be a
Offerman
neat.
on,
He would be a neat.
I'll shave a stash. Like we're gonna
Oh,
have a stash.
like a Ron Swanson-esque
yeah.
stash.
Oh,
All right,
yes,
that'd be great.
I'll grow it out and make sure it's nice and
Nice and bushy.
bushy. Like,
Yeah,
That'd be great.
I'll try that
That'd
too.
be great.
I mean, I think we should all. if
Well, Craig, you better like start now. So.
No, Craig.
I can grow.
No, I should start
I mean,
now.
to get it bushy, but like I can have something that is a serious looking mustache. And
Mine would be
couple
gross,
weeks.
but I would grow it out if if Nick
Nick
were
Offerman
able
comes
to
on.
come on the show. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'd take a while for me to get a bushy one, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I could definitely get a mustache.
All right.
And on this little camera system, I mean,
Yeah.
it could look bushy enough.
Yeah.
I would think.
Anybody else?
I could say I could Photoshop in something nice, but like that's just way too much work for me to do.
No,
So
no, not worried about
to,
it.
We'll just put a
Yeah.
green screen on his lip, and then you can CGI
Yeah.
it, and they can do that, right?
yeah,
Somebody, maybe one of the
I had
Hollywood.
a mustache for a few days during the Olympics.
You did have a mustache. That was a great
Sporting
mustache
the
too.
ham boner.
That might be one of my highlights for this season.
It was not one of my wife's highlights. Oh my God, she hated that thing. I didn't like it, but I felt like I had to do it to
You
support
felt
the team.
obligated to do it.
Yeah. I did have a mustache when I was overseas deployed. Like the deployment stash is the thing where guys will grow a deployment stash while they're
Nice.
overseas.
I like it.
I shaved it off halfway through because it was like
It was gross.
it was
Ridiculous.
it was gross. It was ridiculous. Like
Awesome.
borderline pedophile. Like
Yeah.
because it was just weird.
Yeah,
but
no,
It
I
looks
gotcha.
so bad.
All
Yeah.
right. How about you?
all right.
You guys
So
got a guest we
I'm
should
thinking
talk into existence?
a Canadian celebrity that knows about curling. So Ryan Reynolds is Canadian.
Yeah,
He's got
Alright.
he's got to know about curling.
I like that.
Mike Myers is Canadian. He's from Toronto.
That'd probably be good.
He probably knows curling.
I'll tell you another guy who's Canadian that I think would be a good interview that probably knows curling. I've heard him on Dan Patrick's show a couple times. Michael Bublé. Dude
Yeah.
loves hockey, but seems like he knows sports in general and Canada in general. And I think he would be a fun interview to have on the show.
The boobs.
The
Yeah.
boobs.
Sean
Mikey-
Baton.
Mikey
Sean
Boobs.
Baton, coach of the Team USA men's,
Yeah.
used to be my teammate,
Uh-huh.
and he just loved Michael Bublé.
Really?
He loved him.
Nice.
And we really didn't have
Did-
anything against Michael Bublé, but
Just
it
gave
just
him-
felt
I
like
mean,
it felt like something that you should pick on a guy
Just pick
about.
on a guy for
So
it. Yeah,
we picked on
100%.
Sean all the time for Bublé.
I think
Nice.
Bublé is entertaining. I wouldn't necessarily go so far as to say I'm a fan, but I think he's a good entertainer.
He's
Yeah.
a crooner.
He's
I
a
like his
crooner.
commercials. He's
Yeah.
got. It seems like he's got a good.
Oh, the
sense
water
of
ones
humor.
are funny.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are good commercials. Like
Yeah.
he plays that up good.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne Gretzky, if we're talking about Canadians, he knows about curling.
Mhm.
He's been interviewed about curling.
That would be cool.
I've heard him talk about
Yeah.
it.
Mr. T.
That was another
He-
one that I
he's a
kinda
fan.
thought of.
He's a fan of
he's
curling
like
for some reason.
there's got to be some celebrity out there that's like a closet curling fan that just wants to come on our show and talk about curling. I mean, it's got to.
Like that's all they've been waiting for. They've just been waiting
Yeah,
to
they've
get,
just been
get
waiting
the
to-
call.
Just been waiting to get asked to come on the Curling Nation podcast. I don't even know.
Will Wheaton was at the Hollywood Blockbuster
Oh, yeah,
Spiel
there you
at
go.
one point. So
That'd be fun.
He has I've seen a picture of him on
There
the
you
ice
go.
curling. So
My cousin used to work on The Big Bang Theory, and Will Wheaton would make occasional appearances on The Big Bang Theory. Maybe I can hook that up.
yeah. So you know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Who
Yeah,
knows a guy.
pretty much. Or we just ask Cindy, who's
I think those Hollywood people
the Hollywood people
just
probably know him.
know him.
Yeah,
Yeah, because everybody in Hollywood just
That'd
knows
be
each
a
other,
show.
right? Yeah.
Well, they were
Yeah.
the ones who like coordinated him coming to their spiels,
Mhm.
so I'm assuming
They at least have some contact
some
info for him.
contact. Yeah. Who else? Anybody else?
You can send us an email, curlingnation@curlingnetwork.com,
Yeah. Tell us
Or-
who you want us to have.
or
on.
tweet at us at curlingnation, Facebook at curlingnation.
yeah.
Yeah,
who-
you tell us
who's
who
your-
you want us to
who's
have
your
on,
celebrity?
and maybe we'll do it.
Yeah. Who's
or
your
maybe
celebrity?
we'll mock your choices
Um,
on the
No,
show.
I mean,
well, we can.
Yeah, probably.
That could be a summer
Yeah.
project of for us is just reaching out to these people, try and get Will Wheaton on.
Or if anybody knows of any famous people who like curling, like
Yeah.
you don't have to know the people, but if you know of some famous person and you've heard about them referring to curling
And we will be the
and
judge
like
on
saying
what
how
famous
how
is.
how
Like,
much
yeah.
they like it, then maybe we could
let's see what we can do.
make that happen.
Got it.
What else
Perfect.
we got? They used to let the Packers. Some of the Packers used to go curling as like a team activity, and then I think
Vernon Davis.
Aaron Rodgers like fell down, and then the coaches were like, "We're done with this. This is never happening."
This seems like a
again."
terrible idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're out there during the season, that's a
Yeah, I think
Right.
they had like a bye week, and they were did like an activity or something, and
Got it.
That's what I'd heard. But they had
Yeah, I could tell you that would have been a bad idea.
God, what was the guy's name? Backup quarterback for the Packers. He went to LSU.
Oh, Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn
There you go.
was a member
of the Green Bay Curling Club. Nice.
And so, like, he went that day
Oh, yeah.
when, like, the whole team went, and he loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't move away from Green Bay in the winter.
Really?
And so, like, the day the
Like once he retired?
like the day the season
the day
ended,
the season was done,
he bought a membership to the Green Bay Curling Club, and he was there, like playing every
leagues?
day. I don't know
Nice.
if he played leagues, because it was like,
Oh,
you
sure.
know, it was middle of
Toward the end of the
January
season,
before
yeah.
he was able to play, but, like, he used to,
Go.
like, play all the time.
throw rocks or
And,
like sub or something.
We were going to try and get a, because this was, like, Casper knew this, and this might have
sure.
been, this is around the time I played with Casper for a year, and
Right.
we were going to try and get him to go to the Last Chance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would have been fun.
Or
That'd
something
been cool.
like that.
Yeah.
But, no,
Nice.
he played for like a half a year. He played like every day, and then got traded.
Nice.
And
Oh, yeah. Sure.
got his huge contract
Yeah,
because he
now
threw
he's in
6
Seattle.
touchdowns in one game in a meaningless Packer game, and then
Well, he can probably find a curling club wherever he's at now, because there's a curling club in every state. At least.
Hot diggity. Who do you guys got to win the Stanley Cup?
I don't even know it was still
Z Germans.
Okay.
I picked Z Germans.
All right.
I don't know who's still in it. We talked about a few teams, so I will select because I want to have Cheryl Bernard on the show. That was almost going to happen. I'm going to pick the Calgary Flames
Okay.
because I know she's a Calgary Flames fan.
Okay. I hope they get eliminated tonight. Not because of Cheryl Bernard, but just because. I think that I'm going to go with Tampa because they've won 2 in a row and they're already into the
They're already into the
conference
next
finals.
round. Okay,
So
got it.
that's the cheap way out.
Got it.
All right.
So
Sorry,
you're
we'll
picking
stop.
the
Nope,
winner.
that's fine.
We'll stop talking
good.
about hockey.
All right.
Please send us your comments about who you want on the show. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And please have a great and safe summer.
Do that. Do some summer spiels. Guys, got any summer spiels? Summer spiels? Not including Lupus Spiel.
Lupus Spiel is what I got. That's
Got it.
next weekend for us.
All right.
I don't know. There's
So-
look in the calendar.
I might go to Rice Lake Summer. I'm doing Lupus.
Rice Lake Summer Spiel's fun.
Oh, there's one in Blaine. There's one in Chaska.
There's a Blazing Brooms. That's like
Something like that.
mid to end of June.
Summer spiels.
I think-
Check local listings. We're
Yeah.
not going to run down them.
Chaska was a fun one. I went to that
Yeah.
once.
There you go.
I've heard there's one up in Boston. Is that fun?
Cape Cod.
Oh, yeah.
Cape Cod. Yeah, we talked about that with Monica. She talked about the
Monica.
Yeah, they
Cape-
love it.
Cape
The people
Cod
who
Spiel.
go to that thing love
Somebody
that.
else.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guess the lobster spiel. They have lobster.
Lobster.
Lobster. Yeah. I don't know. It seems.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got it. I bet there's
Hollywood
lots of summers.
Blockbuster Spiel.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
There's another one.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that one of these years. Not
Yep.
this year.
I tried this year, but I couldn't. So
All right. Very
Yep.
good. Do a summer blockbuster. Do a summer
Yep.
spiel. Check local listings.
Summer Blockbuster is already full. But
Or not
so
summer blockbuster. I meant to just say do
Yeah.
a summer bond spiel.
Find a summer spiel.
Check local listings.
Let us know how it
Support your
went.
local current clubs.
Yeah.
Sign up for bond spiels next year.
Sign up for bond spiels
Sign up for
next
bond
year.
Get
Like
vaccinated.
and,
Let's go.
like
spiel.
and subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't go to.
to do all the things.
Yeah. Tune in next season.
Yeah.
We're already excited. So, yeah. All right.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching.
Have
Thanks,
a good summer.
everybody.
Listening.
Have a good summer. Good curling.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right, season 2 in the books. I don't even know what episode we were on because I don't count. Never learned how to count. Fun fact about me. So, yeah, if you know who you want us to have on the show next season, email the show, curlingnation@curlingnetwork.com, social media, Facebook, Twitter, @curlingnation. The other social medias we're not very active on, so don't even bother. Otherwise, get in touch with me at the Mike 720, at Curling Craig, I don't even know what you are. Do you have a Twitter handle?
I do have at Joel Dietz, but
At Joel Dietz, but he's not on Twitter very much. So hit me.
I
or
typically
Craig.
do the at Curling Nation stuff.
Oh yeah,
So.
or at Curling Nation on
Yeah.
Twitter. So yeah, get in touch with us. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you all for listening this season. Check us out. Check out the back episodes if you want. That's it. We'll see you next season. I don't have anything else to say nice. Out. Good curling, everybody.